to be successful, you got to be the best place to work.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
that's the foundation. You know, in the fence industry, there's just not enough of us to be pull. I mean, we're not in the business of robbing somebody else's employees.
Sure.
I mean, we don't do that, and I mean, it's just not an ethical thing to do. So we're always looking to pull people into and we need to be the best place to work, period. I mean, when the Amazon warehouse is being built, you know, 3 miles from your office,
yep,
and they have all these perks.
Yeah.
True, their hours are terrible, and the manager treats people terrible and all that.
Yeah, the working conditions are not ideal.
We've got to be, and, you know, and like you said, in the middle of summer, you got to go dig. We got guys going to dig holes, or man, we got to spin out 800 feet of 8-foot 9-gauge barb. You know, those are the days. I mean, we're just constantly looking for sustainable ways to take care of our team, because that's just the name of the game, and the culture of just servanthood is what we're chasing. Are we crushing it? I think we do a good job at it. Could we do better? Absolutely. I mean, that is a relentless, never-ending. You never get to the top of that mountain and say, "All right, I'm here. We're perfect." It is. I
think that's the key takeaway, though, in talking about culture. Is it's not something that you simply just install in your corporate structure. It's not something you just plug in. There is no culture button that you can flip. It's something that you work on daily. And you hear companies, you hear some folks say, "Well, I'm going to start. We're going to have culture. I'm going to start with culture." Well, you always have culture. It's just, I think what people are talking about now is a positive workplace environment culture, or a positive culture in general. But it is an everyday, I don't want to say battle. Battle makes it sound negative, but it's just an everyday pursuit of working on culture, making it be the place people want to be.
Because everybody in our organization is tested every single day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yesterday was yesterday. The whole, your whole relationship with your people, your relationship and your image with your customers, it's what are we doing today?
Yep.
Yesterday was fine. That was good. But today is a whole new day.
Well, and that absolutely, and that's a great point, in that you can't say, well, listen, we did a bunch of good stuff last month. We had a pizza party, we took the guys out, and we did tomahawks or whatever, so we've got culture now. Well, whoa, that was before. Like, you need to build on that. Like, that is absolutely the correct start, but you have to continue to build on that. So we've got an Amazon warehouse or distribution facility that just probably 6 months ago opened up. You want to talk about fierce competition for just human capital. I mean,
sure,
they are a hiring machine. Now, they have to be, because their turnover is really high, because then you get into workplace environment, things like that. But that's something that we have to realize, is that we need to have a better offering. And when I say a better offering, that isn't always necessarily pay, right? It can be benefits, it can be, just workplace environment, it can be the other accessories.
I think that family atmosphere is huge. That family environment and having some flexibility. I mean, everybody's going to have problems when and a lot of these big companies do not have the flexibility built into their structure to help those people get through those things, and I think that's super important. We love the family atmosphere. I mean,
Ben, we got another question. CMC asks, how do you encourage your employees to be at their best in their careers?
That's tough too.
Yeah.
That's daily, motivation, and again, that's a relentless struggle in and of itself.
Yeah.
But I think, one thing that we've done that has been a game changer is we have basically a quarterly bonus program.
Okay.
And we have quarterly reviews with all our team. It's more like quarterly conversations.
Okay.
Where we're more transparent with the performance of the company maybe than some people are.
Yeah.
Because, again, we want everybody to be rowing that boat or tugging on that rope in the same direction.
Sure.
And it makes we have a ton of horsepower when we do that.
Right.
So by sharing some of our basically top line goals with the whole team, and then giving them feedback, it's like the score in the ball game, right? I mean, if you're up by 20, your team's playing at one intensity level.
Yeah.
If you're down by 20, you're playing with another intensity level.
Yeah.
And what we found before we did this is we were operating and no one knew the score of the game. I mean,
yes,
we didn't even set top line revenue goals. I mean, for the company before 2013 or 14. I mean, that's in my mind, it's relatively new, and it's still relatively new. But it's been amazing to share some of those goals. And creatively, we try not to talk. We talk percentages, more or less, most of the time, just because sometimes it doesn't do a whole lot of good to put giant dollar.
Yeah, they seem abstract at some point.
Because people get lost in that. But creatively sharing more information with your team to help them stay focused, and and as managers, we got to talk to it. We're like, we're short on goal for this month. But if we can finish that job and that job by next Thursday and get those invoiced, that'll get us the goal. And that gets everybody pumped to we're getting ready to hit it. And through our quarterly evaluation deal, we share based on the bottom line profitability of the company. So, and we have what's called a net income multiplier, which is part of our bonus formula that multiplies your bonus based on the profitability levels of the company. So as we get more profitable, your baseline bonus can be multiplied times 0, which that means we're doing terrible, or it can be multiplied by up to 3. So 3x.
Triple your bonus.
It can be really good.
Sure.
And by, I think, sharing part of that profit and being more open with where we are in the ball game, in the period, you got 13 weeks in the quarter.
Yep.
So, throughout those 13 weeks, we're sharing that score, and then when we hit and we all perform, we all win.